the story, 2019 has been a monumental year where newsmakers, Trump officials, entertainers, and some of America's bravest heroes have come to share their stories with Martha. Here's a look back at some of the most memorable interviews of the year.
I remain stunned and amazed that the Democrat Party and the media still do not understand who Donald Trump is. They don't understand how he won. They don't understand how he's going to win again in 2020. They don't understand the people who voted for him or why. They hold all of that in contempt.
And there came a point when I thought that I was no longer part of the solution under the way he wanted to operate. And I put it in the letter publicly, and the president was always very straightforward with me. I was straightforward with him. And we parted ways, yes.
The thing that bothers me about the impeachment is we're less than a year away from an election. Let the people decide.
Which part of it hasn't been proved factual?
Well, Christopher Steele himself said it was not a finished work product. And, you know, everyone who analyzed it said, well, I mean...
Which part was not proved factual?
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah, tell me.
One of the things that I object to is the tack being taken by Comey, which is to suggest that people who are criticizing or trying to get to the bottom of the misconduct are somehow attacking the FBI. I think that's nonsense.
Why are you the president's personal attorney? What is your personal mission? What's your mission?
To disrupt the world. My mission is to defend my client.
I actually like the new Taylor Swift song that is called "You Need to Calm Down." I can sing it for you. You know where she says, "If you say it on the street, that's a knockout. If you put it in a tweet, that's a cop out." I love that. That's like that basically is Washington in a nutshell.
The reaction to the president speaking Kayla's name was tears for both of us. Just by him mentioning her name and saying what he did to Kayla, for what he did to Kayla, we knew that he knows the story.
Are you leaving because you're disenchanted with the hierarchy of the church? Is it, you know, have they blown it? Because a lot of people are having that struggle right now with their own decisions.
Yes, there's been disasters that have happened in the hierarchy and all along, but let me tell you, there's a lot of great men and women out there leading, and I will be in the pews.
If we really think about the real diversity is different thoughts, not different shades of skin color. So why are we so focused on what everyone's heritage is or what they look like? Why aren't we focused a little more on a diversity of opinions?
Tom is 97 years old, and he has jumped every year for the past 6 years to remember those who were lost and to make sure that everyone remembers the sacrifice that was made on that day. What were you thinking about?
My body was in one place, my mind was in another place. And I didn't get them both together until I left the aircraft. I'm going to keep on going as long as I'm...
Keep on going.
Yeah, I'm not a dead man walking yet.
But in that moment, I completely broke. And I was crying, and I continued to cry harder and harder. And my mom came in thinking I was in pain, wondering what was wrong. And I just said, who's ever going to love me again?
Just because you have a setback, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be better for it. Honestly, that could be one of the biggest blessings in your life because you have to learn how to overcome that, how to adapt. But when you do that, you're that much better for the long run.
So many touching, moving, and newsmaking interviews on the story here.